Hello. Wow, that is a lot of people who watched that last video. I was really expecting that to be more of a one-off thing that just a few people on a server on Discord saw that, I'm not a part of anymore. But apparently I was able to help a lot of people outside of that Discord, and that's really cool. Sorry, it's been a long time recording my second video. I don't really know what else to talk about. I sort of exhausted my limited wealth of knowledge on the last video, talking about everything that I knew. And I don't really want to do a whole lot of voice feminization videos because I feel like the market is sort of flooded on that. When I was first starting my transition, there wasn't like a whole lot of really good, useful videos, but now that I'm 2 years in, 2 years is a long time, especially on YouTube, and there's been a lot of, videos coming out that are really helpful. So I don't want to, put out my subpar advice when you could be watching better videos. But a few people asked me to elaborate on what I meant on tone. So I'm going to explain what I meant by tone a little bit. Not a whole lot to go into. I don't have a whole lot to say about tone. I just wanted to, I guess, show you what I meant when I said it. I'm going to go back to my male voice to show you the difference.
It's really hard to go back to this. Voice is cracking a little bit. I tried a little bit before recording this video, talking in this voice so that it hopefully wouldn't crack as much. It seems to helped a little bit, at least more than it did in the last video. Alright, so this is just speaking normally. It sounds really raspy. It's like it vibrates throughout my whole chest. I feel it up my whole throat. I'm just going to apply the tone that I was talking about. So my throat comes back. You're gonna see my voice, my throat recess a little bit, and then pull up. So I'm not necessarily, at least not, I'm not aware that I'm changing the pitch. I'm just applying sort of a softening effect to it. That's a good way to look at it, actually. If you play guitar, you can look at it as like guitar pedals, where you stack effects on top of each other using pedals. So basically what I'm doing is I've got a tone pedal, essentially, for me. Then you've got the pitch pedal, and then that runs into the amp, aka comes out of my face. And yeah, sorry, I sort of got off on a tangent on that. So normal voice, apply tone. I don't know if it sounds like super different to you guys. I'm trying to make sure I don't raise the pitch too much, but this is what I meant by tone. So you have this, and then you have this. It's still pretty low, but it's, definitely more feminine sounding. Then you just raise the pitch up, and you have my voice that I use now regularly. Then I can bring the tone down with the tone still applied, and then I can push back out to the voice that I had previously. Don't really know how to elaborate on that very much, other than you've got to find that tone yourself. It's not something I can really teach to you, well, outside of the things that I talked about in the other videos, just like, pushing your Adam's apple up. So again, we're going to come out, and you hear that raspiness come back. Then we bring it back in, and that is me removing some of the tone by making sure that it's only reverberating from one part of my throat as opposed to both sides of my throat. So that chesty rumbling goes away and it becomes a lot softer, and then you bring it up and you've got the tone. Then you've got the tone and the pitch, excuse me. That's really it. Once you find that tone, it's just a matter of pulling that tone in and then bringing it up. I don't know how much else I can help besides that, so this is probably going to be my last
video about voice feminization because I've now pretty much exhausted everything that I know, and I'm not super keen on becoming a vocal coach. As I said, there's so many videos now on YouTube that you can look up, and I mean, I learned a lot of this myself from looking at YouTube videos. So I hope that this clarified a little bit of that for those of you who were not exactly sure what I was talking about. And I'm not really sure what the direction of the channel is going to be. I'm not super interested in covering all trans topics, but I guess we'll see.